Craig, the grocery industry has always faced huge margin pressure, but it seemed like the saving grace might be that customers actually want to, feel the fruit that they're buying, pick up that bread as fresh as possible. Is that not what's happening?
You're right. And I think that there was a long time where it was considered safe from e-commerce. It was insulated from all that, and there was a lot of building. Obviously, the world changed last June, where Amazon announced the deal to buy Whole Foods. And it's gotten off to somewhat of a slow start. Amazon has not come in there and changed things drastically, so we're still waiting to see what they're going to do. But you're already seeing those competitive pressures kind of showing up in the industry. And the first clear sign is some of these bankruptcies at the regional chains.
I gotta be honest, I've never shopped in those regional chains that you mentioned in your stories, Southeastern grocers, buy those supermarket chains, and I guess I don't have a chance now because they're all going bankrupt.
That's right. And I mean, I think when the Amazon deal was announced, a lot of people that follow the industry said that's where you're going to see it. That's going to be the point of pressure that you immediately see is these weaker regional chains. They don't have the money to invest in upgrading the stores. A lot of the stores are old and outdated. They're not going to be able to sort of defend against Amazon, and they're not going to be able to defend against Walmart and Kroger because Walmart and Kroger have a lot of scale. They're investing to fight with Amazon. You've got Lidl and Aldi expanding, putting price pressure on. So this is all adding up to an incredibly, incredibly competitive atmosphere in an industry that was already known for, being extremely tough.
Some of these chains are very geographically concentrated, so you might have a rural community in Virginia that has one chain. Why is Amazon such a threat to that particular chain, for example?
I think it's more the trickle-down effect, to be honest. I don't think it's Amazon specifically that is a threat to a buy low store that's in North Carolina or Tennessee or something like that. I think it's more Amazon's here. That's forcing Walmart and Kroger to invest and step up their game. Plus, Lidl and Aldi are pressuring those guys. So the whole thing is adding up to a very, very competitive atmosphere. And these regional chains just don't have the capital to invest to kind of make themselves relevant. There's just a ton of options. And, Walmart finding their stride in grocery might be the biggest factor in the entire industry because Walmart is just done better and better with grocery, and they're selling more groceries than anybody in the world, and that might be the biggest thing, honestly. But Amazon is forcing them to get going, so that's where it starts.
So have we seen any growth in this industry, or are all these companies trying to fight for that same slice of that one little pie?
That's a big part of this, right? People do have to eat, but there's not huge growth. It's going to be 2% a year. It's steady as you go. It sort of grows with population or grows in line with the economy. Obviously, restaurants, people eat out a lot, and you can get seamless, and that's been a pressure. Meal kits are a pressure. So the industry is not going to grow a lot, and it's just going to come down to a battle over that pie that's going to be basically flat. So that is a big part of this.
How much has just general food deflation contributed?
That was the story last year. Before Amazon, Kroger had, put declining same-store sales for two straight quarters, their worst slump in more than a decade. The deflation was really pressuring them. The feeling was inflation will help once it comes back. In the meantime, we got the Amazon deal. So now inflation almost could start to hurt them because prices are going up on the input costs. They're not able to raise prices because of how competitive it is. So the storyline of last year that we just need some inflation, that's kind of been upended by the Amazon deal.